And good morning, everybody. Good Monday morning. So glad to have you here on this, the 13th day of November, here at 9 minutes after the hour. Roger B. here along with say hi to, well, the whole team. Rob A. is here today.
Hello.
How you doing, my friend?
Doing good. Hope everybody had a great weekend.
Man, I tell you what, also with us, Mr. Charles Frazier.
Good morning.
Good morning. Man, everybody sounds fresh, ready to go.
Really?
You must have got charged up by the performance of Dak Prescott yesterday afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, he's on one of my fantasy teams, so I was kind of charged up by it.
I'm not a big Cowboy fan, but I'm a
Dak fan.
But I'm a Dak fan.
Yeah.
He's a good dude. He really
He
is.
is. I mean, he's surging. He's having a great season so far. So
That was
Last few
pretty
games have been great for him.
pretty big stomp yesterday against the Giants.
Yeah.
But I tell you who
Danny
I want.
DeVito as quarterback, though, on the
Danny
opposing
DeVito.
team. I mean, come on, man.
My
What do you
man
want?
DeVito. But you know who I want to be like when I grow up?
Who's that, Rob?
I want to be Jimbo Fisher.
Yeah,
when I
me
grow
too.
up.
I just want his bank account.
I just
I don't
want
want to
his
be
bank-
Jimbo, but you know.
I want to be like Jimbo when I grow up.
Jeez.
Hey, here's $76 million to go away.
To be unemployed.
Sure.
To not work. You mean to not work? You're gonna pay me?
How to get fired and love it, man. That
I'd
is
take like
awesome.
$76 not to work. You know, it's 76 million.
But isn't that
How much
got
you got,
76?
Rob? How much you got, Rob?
we
We're almost there. Come on.
We were talking about that before we got on the air. That is what is wrong with college football right now. These ridiculous. That one right there is the most ridiculous one. The buyouts for these coaches. It's like, hey, we're gonna pay you this much just to go home. Mm-hmm. But in that case, that's beyond ridiculous. $76 million.
It instantly converts you if you are a loser.
Yeah.
If you're a losing coach,
Yeah.
you suddenly become a winner.
Big winner. Yeah, you won the lottery, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agents, transfer portal, and everything else. Yay for college football.
Yeah. Well, you're right about that. We've known it's professional for a while, but
Oh,
now,
yeah.
there's no disguising it.
Well, I guess we went
Too
in the
much
wrong
money.
profession because nobody's going to pay us anything to stop working here.
Yeah.
So we did wrong. We
Get my agent on the phone.
get my agent.
Yeah.
What agent?
Oh, that's
but
it. Yeah.
but other than that, everybody had a good weekend. It looks like.
Yeah, it was great. We got a lot of rain this weekend, which, I think for some of the events kind of put maybe a small damper on some, but still we needed the wet stuff though. So
Offset by the desperation to settle the dust that we have around
yeah,
here.
you're
Right.
no doubt about that.
Washed my car. I hadn't washed it in a few months, so
There we go.
Oh, that's the color. I
All
have.
right. Yeah.
Had the fingerprints on the back that says "Wash me" on the window.
Wash me.
Still there, but that's okay.
Yeah, it used to be you would get dusty if you go down dirt roads. Now you get dusty just driving around
Pretty much.
every day. But thank goodness for those car washes, and we got a bunch of them around town. And I just love the fact that I don't have to budget that 45 minutes to get out in the driveway and sponge. I don't know. We
Sponge the car.
sponge the car down. That's right.
Yeah. That's why we have kids.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
In theory, anyway.
well. That when they move away, though, that comes back to you, though. See, it's like,
Yeah, obviously I want it home, but I can never talk to him because he's got headphones on the whole time.
No,
I think he just nods to me. Yeah,
just
yeah,
hire
yeah,
the kid
no.
down the road. Hey,
yeah.
you want a job?
Right.
And I've learned that probably just from my observation about going through these drive-through car washes that are around town, about 98% of the people, I'm impressed, about 98% of the drivers can line up a car to go in those little track, the little track that the car goes through.
Sure, the car wash track.
Yeah,
we'll call it that.
Now,
Hey,
there's some that just don't get it.
What amazes
About
me is
2%.
the sheer number of car washes we have. More car washes, I'd say, than Dollar Generals. Well, and I'm not sure about that, but that's a rough estimate.
Might
I'd
take
say
in-
maybe it's like a 1-to-1 ratio.
If
What do you think?
you take in the
Maybe
the
there's something
area.
going on in the Dollar General parking lots that require all the car washes. There's a correlation there.
Well, get on it.
Why didn't Dollar General come up with the idea? Let's put these car
wash.
washes in
Let's
our
put a
parking
car
lot.
wash in the parking lot, right?
Mercy. So anyway, do you utilize those or you hand wash?
No, I
Yeah.
hand wash my rear.
Wow, that's more info than I wanted.
Yeah.
So do you utilize the car wash?
No, I wash my own. But I really don't. You know, I've got the
Bless your heart.
convertible that I wash, and I kind of take care of that. And
Well, I can
then the
understand.
other, my daily vehicle, I don't actually. I wait for it to rain. I mean, I do. You know, that's I hadn't.
Just kind of knock the
Just
dust
being
off of
honest
it.
about that, right?
Well, that's all right. You know, I just love that occasion to just, hey, okay, I'm going to whip in the car wash there, and you know, if I decide to stop and use the high volume vacuum cleaners, I'll do that.
Right. My wife, however, has a monthly membership at a car wash or whatever it is, a monthly deal. You know, you go like twice or something like that. You
It's
pay
paid for, yeah.
No, it's
Yeah,
got a
it's,
sticker on a car and everything.
As we got the sticker,
Yep.
you go through as many times you want in a month. Yeah, it just works out great. Of course, those vacuum cleaners are awesome because it's like
They really suck.
It's well, they do.
Yeah, well, they're supposed to.
They really
Yeah.
do, and you know, it's like my wife saying, "Hey, where's my sweater?" Oh, oops, I think it just got sucked up in
yeah.
the-
What's what? I don't remember any sweater in here.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
just takes
Left
those
it at
things.
home, probably.
So it's kind of nice. Now the whole thing is, I don't know that if I had a brand new expensive automobile, which I don't think I've ever driven one of those, but a brand new expensive automobile, I don't know that I would feel comfortable just ramming it through the car wash. I'd probably want to baby that thing and just hand wash it.
Well, you could always get it detailed. You know, if you've got the money for a brand new expensive vehicle, I mean, just hire
And
somebody. to do
if
it.
I do, then I don't have the money for detail.
That's true. I got no money left.
You got no money
Right.
left
I
to
can't
do
even
that.
afford
Yeah.
gas. It just sits in the driveway.
Yeah, just,
Oh well.
boy, there's my vehicle.
Sure looks good. Don't run, but
You going to drive it? No, I might get a bug on it. I don't want to drive it.
Right.
I might get it dirty. Anyway, folks, hope you're having a good day. We want you to come on in here and be part of our show this morning. Let's see. I don't know that we have any guests coming in here this morning, so it's all you folks out there. We rely on you to call in and be our guest. So just simply pick up that phone and dial 601-485 9191 601-485-9191.
it's just that easy. And you know, if you don't feel like washing your car, just go buy a new one. And there's
Drive up to Philadelphia.
Right. Go to Doc's Toyota, right up the road in Philadelphia, Mississippi. All kinds of 2023 Camrys, Tacomas, 4Runners, Tundras, Corollas, Highlanders. If Toyota makes it, they've got it, and they've got plenty of them. Of course, they have a huge selection, huge, of pre-owned inventory, and all the pre-owned inventory has been through the rigorous multi-point Toyota inspection process, so you know it's a good quality car. All their inventory is online at docstoyota.com, which is probably the easiest way to shop there. Of course, it's, as we said, right up the road on Highway 16 West in Philadelphia. Give them a call, 601-781-8017, and that's Doc's Toyota. There is no deal like a
Doc's deal.
That's right.
All right.
Very good. We got a caller on the line. Let's go there now. Good morning. Welcome to our show.
Mega morning, true American patriots.
Hey, it's early.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, I got an after-action report on the Veterans Day ceremony.
Please
Yes.
report, sir. Thank you.
Well, they had it at the third floor of City Hall because of impending inclement weather.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a very nice ceremony, very well attended. There was standing room only.
Oh, really?
Yes, and
They just didn't
I
set up the
thought-
chairs, or what
Yeah, 4
happened there?
chairs.
Yeah.
Well, they had chairs and all, and but some people needed to sit on the front row worse than I did, so I got up
Yeah.
and went back to the back. But very nice, and then they had a luncheon at Post 79 of the BFW for veterans, and they did an excellent job there. I think everybody that attended it thoroughly enjoyed it. And then they had the Veterans Day Parade, even though it was kind of a gloomy, steel gray, overcast, damp day. Didn't dampen the spirits of people that are proud to be an American. And then to continue with the ceremony, I went to the VFW Saturday night, and I watched Mr. Benny dance every dance. He danced with every woman in there. And I'm thinking, this is phenomenal. And I don't think anybody in there had a better time than Mr. Benny.
I saw a picture of him dressed up for the Veterans Parade
I did too.
in the Uncle Sam suit. Look, he looked
great.
sharp.
He looked great, yeah.
Well, anything that promotes American pride and remembrance of veterans and those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice, you can go ahead and count me in, because I push my chips to the middle of the table.
Well, you yourself are a veteran, and we thank you for your service too.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not there for me. I'm there for those that came before me and those that will come after me. But that pretty much, and that's all I have to say about that.
Well, I do wish that we had some of the conversations, and Rob's going to hold up to the camera there.
That's from
the mayor of Sucalina and his outfit there.
Oh yeah, the Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam. So if you're watching on Facebook, you can see that. No, I would love to have had documented. I'd like to have the documentation of some of the conversations you had with your superiors while you were in the military. I think it'd been good reading.
It would have been excellent reading. Some of them were not exactly conversations; they were screaming matches on both sides.
Oh no!
Yes. Some of them got into those $50 cuss words.
Now,
it'd make a blue water sailor blush.
I think the higher up that you go in military leadership, the more ability you have to string those words together and really make them make sense.
Well, I have done that myself, even being a dog-faced pony soldier.
Good Lord.
Dog-faced pony soldier.
That's right.
Now, I was concerned. I had commitments and obviously could not be at the parade, but I was concerned about the number of people coming out for the parade. Did you make it out?
Man, I did. Yeah, I did. And it was a pretty good turnout considering. And one thing that
the weather might have been threatening some people.
Yeah, one thing that impressed me, this woman, she had two little kids. One was a little girl and another little boy. And the little girl had a homemade drawn heart with the replication of an American flag inside the heart. And her mama was evidently getting those kids trained in what Veterans Day means and what it means to American freedom. And I talked to her a little bit, very friendly person. We watched the parade, and that little girl gave me that drawing. So it's going to be, I'm going to get a frame and frame it.
Well, there you go. Nice. Very nice. Good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I appreciate you being supportive of all those ceremonies. And now you can take a lesson from Benny. You, too, can go out there and plan to dance with every woman at the VFW.
I don't know. I think Mr. Benny and Uncle Sam would upstage most anybody.
Really?
It'd be like, nah, I can't play that part. Benny owns that part.
Oh,
Roger that.
All right.
Laughing Roger that.
There you go. Mornings in Meridian, 601-485-9191. Love to hear from you.
I did see that picture this weekend. It really made my day.
Of Benny?
I mean, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, perfect.
That's why we call him the mayor.
Yes.
That's right. Exactly. So you too can be part of our show, 601-485-9191. Veterans Day weekend, lots of festivities. I know Southeast on Friday, and of course, the events downtown. And yes, for the weather, you were kind of out in the weather on Saturday. Is that correct?
Yeah, it just like 7, 8 o'clock Saturday morning. It just kept the rain. It was like a little mist, and then it got just a little bit harder. But we needed it though, and I know it did put a damper on. We did need the rain bad. Yeah. So, but everything, like I said, they had plan B to go inside and do the Doughboy event inside there. That's always kind of the plan B to do that.
And I think according to Mr. Weatherby, we've got some more rain coming this week.
Like tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
Going to rain all day. So, which once again we need.
So no parades tomorrow then.
Not that I know of.
Good.
I won't be participating.
Yeah,
but,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Don't want it to rain on your parade.
Well, it usually does. But you rain on my parade.
Oh, man.
Oh, you don't.
Smack.
That's
right.
There. That's all it takes sometimes.
All right. Give us a rundown of. Go ahead.
I was going to say we also had the Singer-Songwriter Fest this weekend, and at Wyman's we didn't have a whole lot of kind of cross traffic from that. A little bit people in the bar and that sort of thing talking about it, but I did see as I was leaving Saturday night quite a few cars around the Brick House and over by the brewery. And so, all of those different venues where the singer-songwriters were, I think, were well attended. At least I hope so. I'd love to hear from people and kind of find out what happened with it, because I know it's something that we're trying to kind of grow here. And I know we've done it before, but this is the first year where we're part of this statewide organization. So
because that was a 2-day event, because they had all the jam sessions on Friday night, and of course it was an all-day deal on Saturday at the Max and other venues. So appreciate Rochelle coming by last week to kind of give us a full update on that. So it was a very busy weekend.
It was. Lots going on.
Busy weekend. So
there ain't nothing going on, Meridian.
Looking ahead for this weekend, what's on the dock? I know we're getting closer to the Thanksgiving weekend, so I don't know if anything's planned upcoming or not.
Yeah, usually when you get to this upcoming weekend, things start to kind of slow down as far as events go, as everybody gets ready for travel and whatnot for next week. So, but
I know that at our house this weekend, the Christmas tree is up.
It's up already?
It is up.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Some of the garland around the windows is up. We did a little bit of work on that this weekend.
We did? Or Debbie did and told you what to do? She directed.
Well,
you did.
she directed the heavy
Put it
hauling.
there.
I got the tree down and set it up, and it's one of those great trees.
Put your legs into it.
I know you have a bad back, but come on.
It's getting worse.
Don't be a weenie. Come on.
So y'all are one of those that goes before Thanksgiving on the tree?
Absolutely.
Okay.
See, we usually don't, but I think this year we're going to.
Yeah.
And we get a live tree, but I'm waiting for the market on 39 to open up with their trees. Hadn't seen any trees yet there. But tomorrow we do the restaurant. Well, we don't. That would be Trish and various other people. But I'll be busy doing other things.
You don't carry the boxes out of the attic?
Oh, I've already done all that. Yes.
Oh, okay.
My son and I did that yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so
yeah.
you had help. See, I was, Well, I don't know.
I got him away from the video game for like 20 minutes.
For 20 minutes.
Let me just give young people some advice. If you're going to build a house, let's say, for example, you're building your family. We've already done that. We're not going to build a house this big anymore. We're going to be downsizing from here on out, I guarantee you. But the point is, just plan in your building to have all your decoration. Have a closet. Have a designated closet somewhere on that ground floor
Where you have to walk all the way
where
around.
you have all your decorations and your Christmas tree. Call it that if you want to. Call it the holiday closet, whatever you want to call it. Don't have it where it's up in an attic or it's upstairs. You got to come every year up and down, up and down. It's like just plan to have something on that floor where everything will be.
See, mine is in the attic over the garage, which has the flimsiest pull-down ladder. It's about to fall apart, and then and what's worse is the roof in the attic is only about 4.5 feet. So I've got to like hunch over and
and then hit your head on one of the rafters every once in a while, and like. You look like Clark Griswold stuck in the attic.
Clark. Yeah, I want to stay up there. I don't want to come down. I'll be down in January.
Pull out
Send
the
some
old
food up.
16 millimeter and start watching.
Put on the pink hat.
Oh, got a little knot here. Got a little knot here. Yeah, you can take care of that.
Got a little knot. Oh man, that's hey, that is fun. We're getting closer, but yeah,
42 days or 41 days, I believe.
We go up before Thanksgiving, and then we'll keep them up probably right through January.
Through Valentine's Day?
We might have it down by then.
See, we try to take it down by the 6th, 12th night, but we usually put it up the weekend after Thanksgiving. That's kind of our thing. But, the boss wants a better tree than we got last year, so she said we got to go earlier, which I don't know. That's what she wants.
I got the 4-piece. You stick it in, it plugs in and lights up. Oh, I love it. Yep, just put each lights are on it. Now she decorates it. I walk away. Pretty cool.
Oh, you don't decorate together?
No.
Okay.
No.
We try to get the kids involved. Well, there are 2 that are gone, but and they put up a few things and like, all right, we're done.
Yeah, we're done with this.
Like, all right, fine.
But she's at home. She can do all that, and then I
Right.
can come home. Oh wow, good job. That's awesome.
Looks wonderful. Right.
That's right. So Christmas is underway in the Burke home. I hope it's, there might be some others that are doing that as well, but it's just something we like to do. Now, let's see. Moving forward, let's see. Did we talk about the college football over the weekend?
Jimbo. We talked about Jimbo.
Yeah, we talked about Jimbo briefly. Yeah.
So when does he? Is he gone now?
He's gone. Yeah.
That's it.
He's cashing his check. $76 million.
76 million. He's gonna.
Too shabby.
Just imagine the taxes he's going to have to pay on that.
Well, but that's just his buyout. I mean, his original contract was $90 million. Is that right?
Yep.
Ay, ay, ay.
He's gonna be fine.
I think he'll be
he's gonna
all
have the
right.
best
I don't really
U-Haul
feel sorry
trailer in America.
Buy the company at this point.
Right.
Don't have a trailer, I'll just buy the company.
Hey, Jim, I know a moving company down here. We'd be glad to go up there. And anyway,
76 million just to go away.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got a lot of money in Texas.
They didn't like him too much.
You got to be really annoying to be able to be a
Right. Please go away.
No, the real
Maybe
genius.
76.
No, the real genius here is Jimbo's agent.
Yeah.
To make him
With
agree
his cut,
to make
yeah.
him agree to something like that.
Well, and, I never thought he was that great of a coach. He had James Winston at Florida State, won the national championship. But beyond that, I mean, he didn't have that much in his resume that said he's worth that amount of money. And I think, A&M went all in with him and said, that's our guy. And certainly he was in demand. He was looking at LSU. He was with the OC there for a while. I think under Saban. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
But,
How did our local teams
Everybody got embarrassed.
embarrassed? Even
I think
Alabama?
Southern Miss one, didn't
Southern Miss one back on Thursday.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, they're holding.
They're on like a 2-game win streak, which means they've won 2 games, I think. at
They're
this
holding
point.
the banner high for us in Mississippi.
Well, what's scary is we play State.
And they might beat Mississippi State Saturday.
Yeah. Let's talk basketball. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Well, at least we know the sheriff's happy.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to be back after this break. Stay tuned for more Mornings in Meridian. We've got Charles in the house.
In the house.
Oh, man. And playing some Marshall Tucker in honor of the late Toy Caldwell, who was born on this day in 1947.
All right.
He was, good. He would have been 76 today. Hope you have a good day today. Happy birthday, if today is your birthday. Actor Gerard Butler, 54. Let's see.
He's a good one.
He is a good one. Should I mention Whoopi Goldberg?
No, please don't.
I guess
You
I
just did.
I
but
just
yeah.
did. You know she's 68 years old now.
She was good in Ghost.
Yeah. Okay.
That was, what, 40 years ago?
Sister Act.
I liked the movie Jumping Jack Flash. I thought that was
I like
pretty
the
good.
song. I don't know about the movie. but-
Was that the name of the movie? Or
Yeah, it
that's
was. But I
yeah.
never saw the movie.
Yeah, that was when she was cool. Anyway.
Was that ever really the case? I think she just had us fooled.
Okay. All right. Maybe
my theory.
Maybe that was it. Okay. But boy, where would we be, for example, right now without the View?
Right where we are.
Yeah.
The relevance of the View in my life is about nil. Yeah.
Well, let's end on a good one. How about Joe Montana, 76? Criminal Minds, Three Amigos. Good actor there. Mornings in Meridian. Glad you're out there. We want you to be part of the show. 601-485-9191. And this show brought to you in part by our good friends down there at Queen City Truck Stop. Well, it's at the Queen City Truck Stop. The place you need to go there is the Magnolia Restaurant.
Had lunch here yesterday.
How was it?
Let's see.
Do I need
turkey
to ask?
dressing. No.
I'm a hamburger steak guy, man. I'm making a switch.
You have made a conversion there.
But I'm not going to say no to the turkey dressing.
Is it a transition or a conversion?
I'm not transitioning to anything.
Well, don't mention the word transition.
Take
No
that
training.
back.
No
All right.
training. No.
Magnolia Restaurant, exit 150 inside the Queen City Truck Stop. Of course, they've got the long haul breakfast. If you're a long haul truck driver, that'll keep you going all day long. You got the Biggie Burger. How big is it? Huge, humongous burger. That's what they ought to call it, but that's just too long. So Biggie Burger sounds better. And of course, today is Monday, and we've got pot roast. That sounds like a great lunch on a day like today. Kind of foggy, a little cool,
Something
a little
hot.
damp. That's right, pot roast. Of course, they've also got a hamburger steak, beef tips over rice, fried chicken. Who doesn't love fried chicken? And they always got the veggie plates. The coffee is hot. The service is friendly. Man, that's just the place to go.
It is.
The Magnolia Restaurant inside the Queen City Truck Stop. You can call them, get something to go as well if you don't feel like stopping in.
All right.
601-482-0259.
All right. That's the Magnolia Restaurant, folks. Exit 150. Very convenient.
Yep.
Yes, it is, and
All
very
right.
good.
Just kind of capping off some items regarding, Veterans Day. It was on this day, by the way, back in 1982, that the Vietnam War Memorial was dedicated in Washington, D.C. So that's how new that monument is for us. 82, that's a long time ago to some
I was going
people.
to say it's not that new, but yeah, 41 years, yeah.
Yeah, but,
Okay.
it wasn't like back in the 60s or, 70s and when
It was the
when they
early
came
80s.
home. It took a bit. But the point is, that is a good place to visit. It's got the wall, it's got all the names. We had the wall that traveled.
Yeah, the
that
traveling
stopped
wall, yep.
here. That was kind of neat. But it's almost like hallowed ground when you go there because it's quiet and you're just looking at the names and after name after name. It's really something you must take in if you go to Washington, D.C.
And I've been there, and I think you're right. The names are very impressive, but I like to watch the people that are there, and not in some sort of sick way, but the emotional response. You can really kind of see the effects of that war and the lingering effects of it. I mean, it's really people breaking down and searching for that uncle, father, grandfather, whoever that was. That his name is up there. So
There's a reverence. They're basically
It is,
quiet.
yeah.
You don't even have to say, "All right, keep it down."
Sure.
Everybody does that. It's just, it's very interesting. So it's it was dedicated in 1982. So I guess it was a while back, wasn't it?
41 years.
41 years.
Yeah.
I was just getting out of undergraduate then. I think
Right.
that was my graduating year there.
Okay.
Let's see.
13.
I remember back in the day. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Oh, well, on a related note, no, not really. 1998, on this day, President Clinton agreed to pay Paula Jones $850,000 to drop her sexual harassment lawsuit.
She didn't get paid $76 million.
No.
She only had to be paid $850 to go away.
Go away.
Go away.
Go away.
Yeah, it's less than $1 million. Okay.
Well, you know. Anyway, what's on y'all's radar this morning?
Well, we're one less GOP candidate now. Tim Scott, little surprising to his staffers. They had no idea he was going to announce this
Right.
last night. He was on Trey Gowdy's show on Fox News last night, and he had announced that he was going to be dropping out of the presidential race, and staffers say, we had no idea until
Why
he
didn't he
made the
tell us?
announcement on the
Yeah, that's so
on the show last night. But yeah, Scott, bottom line is, I mean, just real, just small chance of maybe even doing anything. But
No, but
so-
I mean, I think that he was very well liked and respected. He just wasn't that top tier candidate. But what he's done is set himself up for
Sure.
the next 4, 8, 12 years. I mean, he's a young guy. And,
As he said, I can save a lot of money if I just go home and wait to be chosen to be vice president.
exactly. So, but
Well,
yeah,
I mean, if it's Nikki Haley, then she can't pick another South Carolinian.
Well, and
You know?
speaking of Nikki Haley, his two top donors, they always have these big donors that are behind campaigns. Well, they have pledged their support to Nikki Haley now.
Interesting.
As far as the purse strings go, from Scott's campaign to her campaign now. So, and of course, they are from South Carolina, which makes a lot of sense. They want to support somebody else from the state. So Scott is now gone from the race. So basically, what you have left is. Trump and then everybody else.
Chris Christie.
You have Chris Christie. You've got Ramaswamy. You got Nikki Haley, and of course Ron DeSantis. Are kind of the big ones that are left, and we'll kind of see where it goes from here.
Last night on Trey Gowdy on Fox News, he said, asked him, he said, would you consider being another candidate's running mate? And of course, the words is, being vice president has never been on my to-do list, according to Tim Scott.
Sure.
So,
But I could add it.
but should it arrive?
Should it happen?
If I get that phone call.
Never been on my to-do list. Well, I don't think being vice president has ever been on anybody's to-do list. But,
Right. They aspire to be the vice president.
but it does set you up for a nice, if you have especially look at it this way. If Trump should he become he'll become the nominee, of course, but if he becomes the president, it's a one term. So
Of course.
that the vice president chosen is going to be a very important position in this particular White House, because it would set that person up for a good chance for election in 28.
Yeah.
So I would say, yeah. I mean, if I was Tim Scott, Nikki Haley, I don't care who I was. If they said you want to be Donald Trump's vice president,
The only
yeah,
person who would
put me
probably
in.
say no at this point is Jimbo Fisher. He's like, I don't need the money. I'm not going to work for the rest of my life.
But he and Trump both could do their jobs without accepting the pay, and then just kind of giving their service to the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the next debate is actually going to be right down the road. It's going to be in Tuscaloosa.
That's right, yeah.
They're going to have it at the University of Alabama. It's going to be December the 6th. It's going to be a 2-hour deal. And now I guess you're going to have, I don't know what the criteria is for this one, but I imagine the 4 that are left, the main ones will be there, because obviously Hutchinson and Burgum, I don't know why they're still
Do you
in
have
this whole thing.
Do you have press tickets for us? I mean, we can.
They're probably going to add a 5th, though. I mean, they kind of have to if it's in Alabama. Saban's going to be part of it, and all the Alabama fans are going to vote for him for president.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of what we're looking at. No, I'm not serious about that.
Tuscaloosa. Where will be what's the hall? The venue?
They're going to have it Frank Moody Music Building is where they're going to
The
have it.
Moody Hall.
Yeah, Moody Hall there. Yeah, it says the
Little
RNC
Moody.
announced that News Nation, the Megan Kelly is going to be a moderator for this
Okay.
one.
Well,
So,
there you
but,
go.
wow.
She will spare no.
It says the moderators for the debate are scheduled to be Megan Kelly, News Nation anchor Elizabeth Vargas, and Elena Johnson, editor-in-chief of the Washington Free Beacon, will be the 3 moderators. So they're doing this whole 3 moderator thing again. There's too many folks in one room. Just have one and be done with it. You
Well,
know?
now that the field is narrowing, let's ask them each the same question, let them answer, and then take turns letting them start on the question. You know, that way they're
Well, I
not
think you need to control it and say you've got 2 minutes, and then the mic goes off, and that's it. There's no 2 minutes and 5 seconds if you've got that one little point. No, and you know, because it was like watching a bunch of kindergartners have a debate.
Well,
Or maybe not kindergartners.
And they've
fourth
got all
graders.
these requirements for these debates now, and I'm not going to go through this whole thing, but it's a bunch of polling numbers and fun. It's a whole just big list of criteria the candidates have to meet in order to be a part of the debate. And of course, with the Iowa caucuses just around the corner as well, that's kind of the big measuring stick of where you're at right now in your campaign. I think Tim Scott kind of realized, because the requirements are getting a little bit more stricter, that he may have not met some of those to be on the debate stage on December 6th. And plus, his numbers in Iowa are not great. He's like below 1%. So I think he kind of saw the writing on the wall too. So it's time to drop out and move on. So, but I just thought it was kind of weird. His staffers had no idea this was happening, and they're like, "Okay, well, I guess I'll move on, and do something else now."
I'm glad I watched the show.
I'll go work on Jimbo Fisher's staff now.
You got lots of money.
Yeah.
now he's obviously smart enough. He did not endorse any of the other Republican
No,
candidates.
he has
just
not.
said I
Not
dropped
yet,
out.
no.
Yeah.
No, they did ask him about it, and he said he wasn't at this point. So.
Because he wants to be like VP.
Yeah, whoever's
right.
I'll endorse that person once they're the nominee.
Behind him 100%. Always have been.
Love that guy or girl.
Yeah.
All those things is funny, like Kamala Harris, all the things she said about Biden, and when he becomes president, she's chosen. Oh, me and Joe, we're just great.
Always loved him. Always loved him.
Great guy.
Yeah, it was just politics.
He's the man. All right, there you go. All right, it's Mornings in Meridian. We want to hear from you. Our number, 601-485-9191. 601-485-9191.
Speaking of Joe Biden, he had another moment over the weekend.
not another.
The laying of the wreath. Did you see that?
Not quite sure how to stage himself there.
Yeah.
I mean, a very just solemn moment. You're laying the wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier. They've been doing this forever, and then just didn't know what to do.
Does that follow in the category of how hard can this be?
Mr. President, like you're in the White House laying this whole thing out. This is what you do. We're going to walk you up to this spot. You walk 10 steps ahead. You do this one simple thing, and you walk back.
And then stay put. Yeah.
Can't even do that.
There's an ice cream vendor over here.
Exactly. Ice cream. Somebody say ice cream.
Ice cream over there. Yeah.
601-485-9191. Good morning, caller. Welcome to our show.
Good morning. You asked me to call, and I did.
Well,
There you go.
I'm glad. You're probably a good husband because you're used to being, doing what you're told.
Well, I was at one time. I lost my wife in April.
I remember that she had been quite ill, Gerald, and I'm just glad that you had that time with her. And we just, I hope you have a good holiday season with some good memories in spite of all this.
Oh, yeah, and I just got back off of a road trip.
Yeah. Oh, a road trip.
Well, it started out, I went to see my son up in Tennessee. He lives on Kentucky Lake just outside of Paris.
Oh, okay. I went to Paris. We'll always have Paris.
Yeah, I went to Paris, but there wasn't nobody speaking French there, though.
They had French fries, though, down there at the diner.
Yeah, McDonald's had a special there. When I left there, I was just rambling.
Yeah.
And I had a friend that I was in the Air Force with and lived in Dayton. I went up there
Oh, wow.
and visited him. And then I left there and went over into West Virginia and down. Boys, I want to tell you, them people up there was celebrating Veterans Day a lot better than we do down here.
Is that right?
Yeah, I came to one little town. Well, I guess it's about 5,000 people there. I don't know, but they were having a parade. It was around 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And I just stopped and went up there and watched the parade. And it was nice, and the people were nice. And everywhere I went up there, Roger and guys, clean. The streets is clean.
Mm-hmm.
And the further I came back this way, the worse it got.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm telling you, and done pretty good throughout Tennessee. Course now, and I don't travel interstates. I get off on the back road. I like traveling and seeing what people live like. And the towns, were neat, but there's a lot of poverty up there with those people. But the roadways are clean now. A lot of the houses and stuff are run down, which I guess they don't have money to keep them up. I don't know. But anyway, I had a real good time, and I spent some time at Dayton there at the Wright-Patterson at the Air Force Museum. And
oh, how nice! Always wanted to go there.
You've never been?
I've never been to Wright-Patterson, no, sir.
I'm gonna tell you, Roger.
Put it on my list, huh?
I got through one hangar, and I think I got about 6 of those large hangars, and I got through one of them.
Wow.
In a day.
Yeah.
And they're big hangars. They got room. They got B-52s inside and everything.
Man.
And what I decided was, I'm not going to sit up here and rush through this.
Mm-hmm.
And I've talked to some people down here that's interested. We're just going to make a dedicated trip up there strictly for that.
All right, now I know what to do. If I go to the Wright-Patterson Air Force Museum, plan to stay a while.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And if you want to be a part of that group, I'll probably take a week to go through all that. And read the plaques and all. There were some people walking through there. I don't think they were real interested. They were just walking. They wasn't reading. But I like to read and see what went on,
Yeah, I remember somebody a travel agent who said there's people that like to go a mile wide and an inch deep, or an inch wide and a mile deep. And that's when it comes to something like that, I like to go a mile deep when it comes to getting into to touring something.
Yeah, and it's and they had a fuselage. They took the wings and all off of a B-29 there. And it seems to me like that might have been one of the airplanes that was on that raid over Tokyo. And they had cut it down where you could walk through it. And they had it fixed where when you walked through it, you'd end up going through the bomb bay and all. And then outside they had, and they said there were active bombs at one time, but they were just, they had deactivated them all. The Fat Man and Little Man.
Yeah. The Fat Boy.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, I just want to tell our other listeners out there that, excuse us while Gerald and I talk about airplanes and have a good time talking about good stuff like that, because Gerald's an aviation man. He's been in the business for a long time. So
since 1959.
There you go. That's a while.
And anyway, you would enjoy it immensely, I think. And now, rightly so, they got some stuff in there. Dayton being the home of the Wright brothers.
That's right. That's where the Wrights traveled from when they went out to Kitty Hawk to do their experiments.
And the first hangar that you go in the entrance, that's where it starts. They got a lot of their stuff there, the Wright Flyer and some of the bicycle shop stuff. And, anyway, it's interesting, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, listen, I appreciate that. I'm glad you're getting out, Gerald. That's what you do. Get out and see your people, see your friends, see the world, see the country, and then call us and report on it. That you're doing exactly the right thing.
Well, I'll say this house, I don't like. I like getting out. I don't like spending a whole lot of time inside this house.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Well,
so anyway, I'll let somebody else call in and all. I just thought y'all might be interested.
We were, and we appreciate you doing that. Thanks for giving us a call, Gerald, and let us know more about your next trip.
I'll do it.
All right,
I'll
sir.
See you later.
Yes, sir.
Got a report coming in. Looks like Mississippi State has fired their head football coach, Zach Arnett, after less than a full season.
How many million does he get?
4.5.
Wah. Not too shabby. I mean, 4.5 to go away.
Only 4.5 to go away?
Yeah.
I thought the price of that went up.
Yeah, Zach Selman, the athletic director, has released a statement. He'll be meeting with the media at noon, and Greg Knox will be serving as the interim coach with 2 games left in the season. So, pretty tough deal there for Arnett. I mean, you're taking over after the death of a football coach. And
an iconic one.
I mean, that was a very tough situation for him to inherit. And I don't think he was quite ready for that responsibility. And you can kind of tell with the results on the field so far. So they're parting ways with him, and they will finish out the season with an interim and go on their search for a football coach now.
And I think that the university did the right thing by promoting Arnett just to have continuity after the tragic death of Mike Leach. You know, you don't want to bring in another guy. You want to have the same guy, and so the players are kind of familiar with the DC going to head coach. But you know, I think it was probably overdue. But once the carousel starts, you know, Jimbo is fired. That's it. It's on.
It's rolling
Everybody's
now.
getting fired that is on that hot seat. So I think State is probably making the right timely decision on that as well. Although it's a tough decision, but
go ahead and jump
it's the
on
right
it
one.
now and get the process moving, because you know, and I've learned this working at every level of college athletics and working at that level now too. You're around good folks, but in the end, it's about results, and it's a business. And if the results are affecting the business model, then you've got to make a change, and that's what they're doing. So,
Have they reached out to you to be the interim?
no, they've already named interim. So,
Darn.
who would want that anyway? Right now,
I'd like the $4 million.
Yeah, I'd like the $4 million for sure.
Well, if you happen to be traveling to Starkville to a game or back or any other city in Mississippi or Alabama, and you have a rock hit your windshield, you're in search of not a coach. You're in search of well, you're not in search of anybody to fix your windshield. We've already found them for you.
That's right, and they're like windshield coaches. You know, they'll walk you through the whole process. A&A Glass, Adam and Adam down there, #1 glass replacement company here in town, 10 years running. Open 8 to 4 Monday through Friday. You know where they are, conveniently located right there at 217 22nd Avenue, 2 doors down from the Meridian Children's Museum. Give them a call today, 601-693-GLASS. They'll work with your insurance company. They'll beat any price in town. They're fast and friendly. And, of course, this time of year, you know, when the sun is low on that horizon, you get that winter sun. It is bright. And also we're getting that cold, hot weather. And, you know, those little cracks, those little pecks are going to be a big crack before you know it. So go ahead and get it fixed now before it develops into a bigger problem. A&A Glass, 601-693-GLASS, 217 22nd Avenue. And, of course, they're open 8 to 4 Monday through Friday.
Never make an investment decision that involves something like Craigslist.
Oh.
A man in Redlands, California recently paid someone $21,000 for gold bars. The seller had listed the classified ad website. He listed it on the classified ad website. He met the seller on the back alley 2 different times to hand over money for gold bars, but then later learned that the gold bars were fake.
Well, now, wait a minute. If you're going to meet a man in a back alley to buy gold bars, that's kind of a red flag, don't you think?
Well, I don't know.
Small unmarked bills? I mean, how do they do the
I've
transaction?
been to Redlands, and they have one of these nice little alleys that has restaurants.
That's
and
not the
things,
back
so
alley, though.
I
That's
know,
like
but
the
it's
major alley. But
it's kind of a neat
the
little
back alley
alleyway.
behind the dumpster.
But-
Leave the money in a paper bag.
All right, I'll bring the gold, and you bring the money.
Right, yeah.
And we're going to meet behind
It doesn't sound sketchy at all. That's fine. Oh, okay. What, at midnight? Yeah, that's no problem.
That's it. While Craigslist being involved is a problem, Cesar Mayar of Crown Gold Exchange in Redlands said the biggest red flag on a transaction was dealing with a seller who wanted to conduct business in a back alley.
You think? Right. Yes, Guido.
So,
I got some gold to sell.
Listen, I know I sell it to you half price. You know, I got
Exactly.
I need some cash, and I'm going to give you $42,000 worth of gold. And
For 21,000 cash,
That's
small
right.
unmarked, in
Yeah.
the back alley.
There's a green dumpster behind Mr. Jim's Pizza House there.
Spray painted lead.
Mornings in Meridian. Yeah, Craigslist. That's where I go to invest my money.
Field shrinks. CJ Papa.
All right, we're back with Mornings in Meridian. It is the second hour of the two best hours of local live talk radio here in East Mississippi, West Alabama. Glad you're out there listening, whether you're in your car, truck, tractor, boat, plane. I don't know where you're listening, but glad you're doing it. Roger here along with Rob A.
Hello, good morning.
Charles Frazier in the house.
Good morning.
That's a great morning here, and we want you to be part of us by simply just picking up that phone and being a caller and being on our show today, 601-485-9191. This show brought to you in part by our good friends down there at Barber & Son Plumbing.
Barber. That's right. They don't cut your hair down there, but they will fix any plumbing issue you have.
Isn't that the truth?
It is. They've been doing it for over 80 years. I think they know what they're doing at this point. And something we like to say is there are no maybes in plumbing. At least there shouldn't be a maybe.
That's right.
I hope it works. It might work. No. You have a definitive answer with Barber & Sons Plumbing, and the definitive answer is it will work.
Yes.
Go see them, 1123 26th Avenue. Of course, stop by. Just take a picture of what's not working, and Gary Barber will sell you the right part and give you detailed instructions and probably a story, too, on how to fix it.
Right.
He is a very entertaining guy. 601-482-7023 is Barber & Sons Plumbing, 1123 26th Avenue.
Pull right up, go right in the door, sit right down, they'll take care of you.
Yes, they will.
Barber & Son Plumbing. Let's take a phone call, 601-485-9191. Good morning, caller.
Well, I just got an alert, and it was a bad weekend for SEC coaches.
Not for Jimbo.
Not for Jimbo, it
That was
wasn't.
a great weekend.
Arnett's gone, too.
Yeah,
he didn't get
we
76
just talked about that a few minutes ago.
Oh, did you? I'm late tuning in.
Yeah, where you been?
Shot.
Yeah.
Well, I can't tell you.
He's probably been like anybody.
What? No, that ain't right.
Anybody that is retired right now, I think, getting up and stretching about 8 o'clock, putting the coffee on, I think that's a good thing. You done good, Jim. You done good.
Well, several months ago, I think Rob had a fire in the bathroom, but he got it put out before it spread to the house.
That's right.
So,
Wow.
That's
anyway.
the top story from Meehan.
That's right.
Yeah. Do all of Biden's grandchildren have Secret Service protection?
You mean even the one that was the baby of the stripper?
Exotic dancer.
Exotic dancer. I'm
Exotic
sorry.
dancer. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I was
Well,
just.
I guess you heard what happened to, was it Naomi in Washington, D.C.?
What happened to Naomi in Washington?
She was out in the Georgetown area and with some Secret Service agents.
Oh, okay.
And they had three guys try to break into the to the SUV. It was empty, but they tried to break in, and the Secret Service men opened fire on them.
Okay.
And I think the Secret Service men need to go back to the range because they missed them. But
okay. I have a question. If they've got an earpiece in their ear and they've got the they're talking into their sleeves and they got the dark sunglasses and the black suits or the blue suits, why do we call them Secret Service? They're kind of right out there, aren't they?
Yeah.
Pretty overt.
Absolutely.
I don't
I don't know what's secret about it, but
you kind of know when you.
There's several things that could be secret, but I won't go there. But
I mean, you haven't
I
been
just thought that was interesting and wondered if all of his grandchildren had Secret Service escorts.
Well, that's a good question. We can, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we've got some Google technicians here that can probably dig that up for us.
Oh, okay. Well, since the Google Poodle is not there, you could do that. I
Yes,
guess,
that's right. That's right. That we could do
Would
that.
be infringing on her territory.
Now, to me, if you're going to have Secret Service, you would have somebody who probably, kind of bearded, looks a little bit, maybe even borderline homeless, and they wouldn't draw attention. But boy, you try to do something to, the person who they're guarding, and then when they come alive, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be Secret Service.
I might be to the other extreme, though, to the suits. I mean, but
that's
just a
true.
standard down the road guy.
Maybe some
It's
tennis
just
shoes.
Kind of like,
yeah.
kind of like the guy with the Bass Pro Shop cap on that took some money from the Alta store.
That's right.
There you go.
We thought he was Secret Service.
Yeah.
There you go. Just blend it in. Blend it in.
We're just here for the
That's
makeup.
right. Absolutely.
Yep.
He was over in the. Well, anyway, we won't talk about that.
Right. Well, wouldn't that kind of raise a red flag, though, if there's a single guy that comes into a beauty shop wearing a Bass Pro hat?
I was about to say, right?
Like, I don't think he's here for the makeup. What's he doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Or maybe, well, these days you never know. But
Yeah.
Do y'all do nails?
Yeah, right.
I got me a hangnail.
Absolutely.
Wrong shop.
All right, just thought I'd check in on this Monday the 13th.
Well, is everything quiet out in the woods where you are?
So far, so good.
Excellent.
Haven't seen any cougars today, so
Okay.
you know.
You see
You
them?
mean those older women who are after the younger men? What are
No,
we talking about?
no, Charles. Your
Oh,
mind's going
I'm
in the
sorry.
wrong direction. Somebody posted on Facebook a black cougar they said that was seen in Clark County. So
Oh, I see.
okay, yeah.
Black cougar. You didn't see one of them lynx, one of them souped up
bobcats.
no. Interesting what people see in the woods, you know.
Well, that's why I try not to go into the woods. I don't know. I let other people do that for me. I know people enjoy it. It's great. But you go in there and you see what you see, shoot what you shoot, and that's fine. You just take care of it. I'll stay out here.
Well, if I do go into the woods, you can be assured of one thing.
Yeah.
I am prepared.
There you go. That's what
and
I'm talking about.
I guess that's what I should say and leave it at that.
What about, we had a problem around here, I guess we still do, about wild hogs. They're kind of,
Yeah.
Oh, they've been around for years.
But, I mean,
and I
there's-
saw somebody posted one the other day with 15 of them crossing the road.
oh,
Wow.
Hello.
It's like
Wasn't
hog
Clark
crossing
County.
right there.
Yeah.
But you do remember when the bear was spotted out of MSU Meridian.
That's right. Yeah.
I do remember that. It was like, boy, somebody from Ole Miss coming down to MSU.
Yeah,
Is
right.
that
Yeah.
Put a bulldog on him.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
well, you guys carry on. I'll be in the area all day.
Please do, and keep listening. If we start dragging again, give us a call.
Oh,
We'll talk to you in about 10
Really?
minute.
Or you just want to stay.
Hey, Charles,
Yes, sir.
Rob, y'all are my witnesses on that, right?
Mhm.
That's
Yep,
right.
Yep.
All right. Hey, by the way, what did the rain gauge and wind gauge show at Meehan?
I did not check it, but I imagine we got a pretty good bid. It was raining pretty good Saturday morning, so
The dog dish is
great.
full out
yeah,
at
the
Russell.
dog dish is full.
You're
Yeah,
going to have to fill it up today.
I'm grateful for all that we got. Y'all take care.
that's
All
right.
right. Mornings in Meridian. It is the two best hours of local live talk radio. We want you to be part of it. 601-485-9191.
Y'all got some of that mascara up there in Ultra? I think I might won't get me some of that.
Makeup.
My hands are kind of rough. Y'all have bag bomb here? 601-485-9191. There's people out there. Daddy, what's bag bomb? Mornings in
I don't
Meridian.
even know what it is. I'm like, Roger, what is that? What are you talking about? There he goes again.
601-485. I tell you what, stop by the co-op. Go down to Planter Supply.
Okay.
Go by the Planter Supply and ask them what
No,
bag
I'm
bomb.
not
Dude,
going.
you go
I'm
right
not.
by.
No.
Stop in.
I go to work.
Want to buy some bag bomb.
Bag bomb.
Bag bomb.
Bag bomb.
Yeah.
It's on the way to work.
Like BAGBOMB?
Like BALM, bomb.
Oh, bomb.
Bomb.
All right.
Bomb.
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 Not bomb.
Just don't go to the airport and ask for it.
I'd like a bag of a bomb. What? Bomb?
Good morning, caller. Welcome to our show, please.
Good morning.
Uh-oh.
Hey!
It's Uncle Sam.
Hello there, Biddy, the mayor of Sucalina.
We got the ABC group on this morning. Rob A., Roger B., and Steve Charles.
There you go, ABC.
That's what we
That's our
got on
grades,
going.
too,
Sir.
I think,
Please.
You were looking good on this Veterans Day, this past Veterans Day.
Well, thank you. I get all propped up and stimulated and all that before so I can keep my speed up.
Well, I mean, here we go. We go to a veterans program. You go to the VFW for lunch, then you go to the parade, and then you dance all night at the VFW. I want to be you when I'm 95.
Well, there's a lot of things about me you don't want to be. Too.
Actually, I want to be you when I'm 63.
I was going to say 75, but yeah, I got
Right.
63, yeah.
Oh, man. Well, we had a lot of fun. It was a great success, good turnout, and, I just get out there and try to have a little fun.
Well, we were told by a previous caller that you danced with all the ladies at the VFW.
Well, all that would put up with me.
Well,
now I got to say one thing. Hazmat was there.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't think he missed maybe one or two dances. He
Oh,
was up
okay.
at full speed.
He was.
Yeah, and he don't use to dance all that much, but he was sure dancing with the ladies Saturday night.
Sounds good to me. That's sounds like a fun time there. A good way to end the Veterans Day programs.
Yeah, he might be courting, looking for my lady friend. I don't know, but I wouldn't put that out. That thought in his mind.
Well, I always feel good whenever I hear that he and like Joe from Chunky have had conversations, because we've always kind of thought both could put off sparks. They might be good for each other.
Well, when the two get together, they can solve all the not the world's problems, but the country's, the U.S. of A. country.
There
they
you
solve
go.
their problems.
So where did you get this Uncle Sam suit that you were wearing? It was quite impressive.
Yeah. Well, I saw it somewhere advertised. Oh, good night. It's been over 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And I thought it looked cool, so I ordered 3 of them. One for me and one for my lady at that time.
Yeah.
And her daughter. And I just kind of hung on to them, and then every now and then I pull it out and dust some mothballs off of it and the moths, and say, well, I think it's a good day to try to wear it. It looks cute.
Mm-hmm. Well, I like the fact that you were really into the celebration of, and once again, Rob has the picture of it, and he's holding it up to the camera on our Facebook camera, so you see how the mayor of Sucalina was dressed. But anyway, you were riding in a great vehicle. I had a good message, I think, in the back window there. What was that sign say on the back window of that pickup truck?
Well, you have to ask somebody that can see how to read. I noticed that was I believe it's 1985 Dodge pickup truck, and that was Kathy's daddy's truck, and she's kept it in pristine condition, and we thoroughly enjoyed her dedicating the truck for us to ride in.
So you were riding in the back of that truck then, huh?
Well, I was in the cab.
Oh, okay. So
they gave me a little leeway since courtesy to the old man, thought he'd do better in the front seat instead of sitting out there. And, I was just afraid the weather was going to be so bad that I rode inside.
You got to keep that suit clean too.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. They wanted to keep you well, not get that cold air blowing on you.
Yeah.
Cold, damp air. That's right. But you were there, and you're an inspiration to all of us there, Benny, and we appreciate you doing that.
Thank you. Well, I got a comment, that something, I got a burr under my saddle.
Oh. Well,
one thing that's been bothering me, and I don't know if it bothers anybody else or not, but the national debt. Can you imagine $33 trillion? Trump went into office, and I thought he splurged, he increased it in his 4 years, I believe, $6 trillion. Joe Biden, in 3 years, has increased it by $13 trillion.
Yeah,
more than double what Trump did in 4 years. Now, Congress, if I understand, they had to approve that. Well, I've got a suggestion. We are going to have a sit-down protest. We're going to do like the unions did. We're going to strike.
Yeah.
All those taxpayers are going to strike in reverse. We're going to stop Congress and everybody up there pay. They're not going to get one dime of pay for travel expenses, payday, anything, until they listen to the people what we want, which is balance the budget, start paying down the national debt, and quit all this port, this giveaway. Now, what bothers me, one of the big things is we supporting both sides, the PLO and Israel.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you? We supporting Iran. We give them money.
Mm-hmm.
They're one of our biggest enemies. What kind of people are representing us in Congress? Is that what we're paying them to do? To destroy it? We are killing ourselves financially. All these countries that we give in aid, they call it humanitarian aid, they hate our guts. And all they're out there for is a handout for us to give them more money.
Mm-hmm.
Let's strike. Let's vote or strike and make sure we stop every bit of their Congress's pay, every one of them, until they get their act together. That's my opinion. That's the only approach I know to come up with. It's probably stupid and probably wouldn't work anyway, but it's a thought.
Well, there you go. We're holding up a picture of you in the pickup truck, too, so we're just making sure everybody gets a good look at it. Is that good, Rob, on the frame? Is that framing okay there?
Yeah.
So there's our man Benny in on his pickup truck. And good stuff there. You know, the whole thing about that whole pay the bills and the debt reduction, Benny, is, you and I might have to be willing to do without some things that the government provides if they do that.
Well, the thing is that they cut out the giveaway stuff. You think about giving every immigrant, $1,400 a month, giving them housing and top-notch 5-star hotels. That's where the money's going. They made it pork. For instance, when they promoted that, gave that little stimulus package back with the COVID, the American people got 9% of the money. 91% went to pork.
Wow.
What kind of economy is that?
There you go.
The people that's on earned incomes, there's no reason for them to suffer not one bit. If they cut out the pork, the graft, the giveaway stuff, supporting people up to 2 and 3 and 4 generations that never worked from birth to death.
Wisdom from our elderly, and we thank you for that, Benny. That's very good. Now, we may have to adopt maybe something that the College Football Association is doing. We may have to, the college football world, how much would it pay to make the congressmen and senators go away? Instead of paying them and holding their salary, just pay them to go away.
My idea would be to fine them $3 or $4 million. Either fire them and find them $2 or $3 million for derelict of duty.
Oh boy!
Derelict of duty.
I got the script of the sign that was in the back. It's one of those little window signs that you put on the back of your pickup truck, and it's got the flag and the soldiers there, the silhouette of the soldiers, and it says, "Our flag doesn't fly because the wind moves it. It flies with the last breath of every fallen soldier who protected it." Wow.
Wow.
That was a nice little sign on the back of your pickup truck there that you were riding in. So.
Absolutely. Magnificent.
Right. Well, sir, we appreciate you being out there, and thank you for your patriotism and your wisdom, sir.
Oh well, it's my foolishness, but anyway.
Send us to our break with that good sunshiny greeting.
Okay, I hope everyone has a great day.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Betty. Mayor of Sokolina, good American. We'll be back. Yep, that's her.
Tay-Tay.
That's that's Tay-Tay.
That's T-Swift.
Tay Swift talking to you there. And
Why?
talking about a cruel summer.
Why in the blue blazes are you playing that?
Well, it's all about Taylor Swift these days, right?
Is it?
I thought that story had died down a little bit.
No, she-
we're keeping it alive here.
No,
apparently.
listen.
Well done, Roger.
Canceled the concert down in Buenos Aires and
No, you had to say Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires.
That's what they did, and she got an
They lost the
airline.
Falklands War. Let's remind them of that.
She got an airline to reduce, to do away with the change fees for the people that were flying the airline because of the concert. She's just influential all around the world.
Well, you
so-
remember that story she did? What was it? Her road crew or whatever.
Yeah.
She gave every single person on her road crew that sets the stage up and everything. Gave them each a $30,000 or $40,000 Christmas bonus. I think.
A&M gave Jimbo $76 million.
Yeah, I know, right? But she does this kind of stuff all the time. So,
But here's the story that I want to share.
Oh, must we?
Kelsey.
Oh.
A man in Maryland, USA,
Yeah.
creates a toilet. He creates a Taylor Swift jar.
A jar.
Yep. A
Okay.
Maryland man has had it with his wife talking about Taylor Swift, so he has created an amusing incentive to stop. Dan Rice created a Taylor Swift jar so that his wife Dana has to drop 25 cents in every time she mentions Tay or anytime she mentions Travis Kelce. That also counts too.
Can we get one here?
She's already put a roll of quarters in the jar, so it isn't really
You
worth
put a
it.
whole roll in at once?
She went ahead.
I'm buying the whole week.
Prepaid. Yeah, prepayment plan.
A Taylor Swift jar. Yeah, we can have one here. We could put a Taylor Swift jar, and I could put a dollar.
A
in it
dollar
every time I
think,
mention
not
it.
a quarter, a dollar.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah.
Because at this point, she's probably like, yeah, there's a roll of quarters, and I'm just going to irritate the heck out of you all week.
I just keep asking, when's the wedding?
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
at this
I don't even
point-
want to know. I mean, come on.
I mean,
Could you
'cause-
imagine? It's bad enough now that where they're just dating. We're talking about
This
it, but,
would be the equivalent when this happens, if it happens.
Well, it's gonna be like like the royal family. Those kind of weddings.
That's
what it's gonna
America's
be.
version of the royal family
And
right
that,
now.
and that
That's
says
right.
everything about what we need to know about America right
That's
now.
pretty much it in a nutshell, isn't it?
Exactly.
The dress that Taylor's going to be wearing.
Raise your hand if you care.
Yeah.
No hands. Okay.
Well, just having a little fun with that Taylor Swift thing. Mornings in Meridian. Let's talk about one of our sponsors. Do something a little bit more.
Something we do care about.
Something we really do care about.
Like Jeffrey Wilson State Farm.
I would gladly put a dollar in a jar every time you mention Jeffrey Wilson.
Wow.
Because he needs to be mentioned.
He does. That's right. Well, if you put $889 in your jar over the course of a year, that's how much you can save by combining your home and auto insurance with State Farm. And Jeffrey Wilson, of course, is ready to help you do that here in Meridian.
Yes.
Excuse me. 601-483-8253 is all you need to know. Of course, you can always go see him at 2401 Highway 39 North. And what's great about Jeffrey Wilson is he will sit down with you once a year, kind of evaluate all your insurance needs, because that changes.
Yes, it
every
does.
year it changes a little bit. But, of course, he's a local guy, so he also knows the needs here. He knows the storms that come through, everything like that. And it's important to have a guy who knows the area and exactly what your personal needs are, but also what we need generally over here.
Absolutely.
So that is why you need to go see Jeffrey Wilson.
I should go see Jeffrey.
You should today.
All right.
He'll give you a free cup of coffee. 2401 Highway 39 North. Of course, give him a call as well if that's easier. 601-483-8253.
That's Jeffrey Wilson, State Farm Insurance.
Indeed it is.
All right, it's Mornings in Meridian. We're glad you are out there. We want you to be part of the show. 601-485-9191. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Hey.
Hi,
Good
Ruth.
morning, Ruth.
We're doing well. And you? How was your weekend?
Oh, okay. I'm just I don't have the telephone number that I wanted to give you, but anyway, I have some more information. I mean, you can get this. You're talking about the election now, 24/7. You go in on SOS, that stands for the Secretary of State.
Yes.
It's sos.ms.gov. You go into your phone or whatever, and then you type in My Election Day.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you have put in your address, do it slowly, and your zip code, and where you need to go to vote pops up for you.
Very good.
Not only that, a sample of the ballot and who's on it. Not only that, information about people who, are running and absentee ballots and all kinds of.
Only one problem there, Ruth.
SOS.
I've only got one problem.
You have many.
SOS.ms.gov.
Yeah, I guess the only problem I got. Yeah. I guess the one question I have, I don't really have a problem. I think that's great information you're dispensing right there, but the election was last week.
Oh, right. Last week.
I know. And this has come up as a result of the election because I'm one of the people who showed up at a place and there was nobody there. See, I could have avoided all of that. But my voting place.
You didn't know where to go. Is that what the problem? You didn't know where to go.
I didn't know mine had changed, and I didn't keep up with things. We you say okay, look at your voter registration card.
Yes.
We can't even find it. We can't even find. We don't know where things are. But the point, of course, is that all you have to do is just go in, on your phone or whatever, and then you'll do with your SOS, that stands for Secretary of State, .ms.gov, and go down to My Election Day, and everything is there where you need to go to vote, who's running, what a ballot looks like, all kinds of good stuff.
You know why this excites me, Ruth? You know what makes me so happy about this? Because you're going to know next year where to go to vote for Donald Trump.
Oh, dear. I tell you one thing, Donald Trump will, this time next year, I'm thinking that he probably will be in jail. And I don't know if he will be on the ballot. I think it must like
I don't know. Let's check with our judges. Judges, is she right?
All of them. No, I think Biden needs to be in jail.
Biden needs to be in jail.
Needs to be in a nursing home.
Hillary needs to be in jail. All of those people need to be locked up and put away. And I just wish that we could have some more people coming on the scene.
So next primary season. So who are you going to vote for next year?
No, that Republican Asian guy. What is his name?
The Republican
Ramaswamy.
Asian.
Yeah, who's coming out?
That Republican Asian guy.
He's coming out.
Yeah, he is running for president.
Yeah.
He's on the debate. What's his name?
Asian.
I guess India is in Asia, isn't it, or is it in Europe?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Indian, is he?
Yeah, he's Indian.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
Indian American. Let's be careful. Let's be careful.
Indian American.
We don't want to be racist.
No. What I'm saying is, I'm only.
He's Indian American. Yeah.
Because he's young. No. Because he's
young. He's
younger.
Younger.
And he has some more various kinds of ideas and everything, and can get us moving. And we won't be spending our whole lives talking about these old people. I'm sick and tired of it. Do you understand me? I want them, the ones to go on.
Do I understand?
Somewhere, take it easy, and let some more people come on in so we can move forward. This is ridiculous.
I'm putting all my chips behind Taylor Swift for president.
Oh no, you said it again. Put $1 in the jar.
Put $1 in the jar. Yeah.
Here goes my dollar jar. All right, here we go.
Oh dear. Well, then there are a lot of people. We need to put get a female in, which would be a good thing.
Yeah. Well, Taylor
Nikki
Swift
Haley.
would be a good one.
Oh no. Just keep them coming.
From the Democrats.
I guess you won't go to JJ's tonight.
Talking about Obama, but I think even with Mrs. Obama, there will be the whole thing. We're fussing and arguing and going on and on and on.
Yeah.
We'll continue with it. We just need a clean slate. Period.
Can I give you a Trump 24 bumper sticker though, just for fun?
No. I told you I want those people in jail. All of them.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
Well, all right. Well, thank you, Ruth. All right, thank you. She has just informed us that the best way to learn where your precinct is, where you vote this next election, of course, it'll be 2024. You go to the Secretary of State's website, sos.ms.gov. And you
plug in your info.
Yeah, it's just that, it
is that easy.
Ever since we got that World Wide Web, you can get information pretty quick.
Go on to Google.
I know, that's very good. Well, having some fun with Ruth there about Trump, but Trump in jail this time next year, I don't think so. No. Biden in jail this time next year? No, I don't think so.
Well, Hunter, but not Joe.
He's not going
No,
either.
he's not going to make it.
None of them are going.
No, not. It just ain't going to happen. So, anyway, we'll just keep on plowing on.
That's all we can do.
All right, what else is on our radar? I tell you right now, this is the time when you're going to find out, hey, wait a minute, after all this dry weather we had, we didn't realize we needed a new roof on our house or our business. So who are you going to call for something like that other than our good folks at
Ready to Roof? You know, when you're ready to roof, they're ready to roof. That's why the name is Ready to Roof. It's that easy. Of course, you can give them a call and set up an appointment. They'll come and give you a free estimate, 601-573-1150. Of course, you can also make an appointment online, ready2roof.com. They'll work with your insurance company, and they'll get you the best warranty possible. They are also qualified as Master Elite Certified. Sounds pretty fancy, and it is, because only 2% of all roofing contractors in the nation have qualified as Master Elite Certified, and, of course, Ready to Roof has. Check them out today. They also have financing options available. Did I mention that? Because they have low monthly payments for that brand new roof. 601-573-1150 or ready2roof.com.
All right, that's Ready to Roof. President Biden's going to talk with China President on Wednesday. I guess Xi Jinping is going to be coming to San Francisco. Is that what I'm hearing?
Of all places, San Francisco.
Hanging with the homeless.
Hanging with the
I think they cleaned it up. Actually, I read an article about that. All of a sudden, the homeless are gone.
Maybe
where did they go?
Maybe Nancy cleaned out a spare room where the prime minister could stay.
Let Paul in and the whole bit.
He's not.
Bring your
minister.
hammer.
He's president.
Okay, whatever.
What is it? President
Xi Jinping.
Chinese leader.
Xi Jinping.
He's the president. Yeah.
He's pretty much the big man, big boss man. Yeah.
So
I'm sure he was elected too.
Oh yes,
a fair election.
Of course it was.
The visit will be his first trip to the United States since 2017, when he met with President Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago. So Xi and Biden are expected to talk about a range of topics, including Gaza, Taiwan, and Russia.
Okay.
All right. So
All right. They got good Chinese food in San Francisco as well.
Let's make a wager. What are we going to be giving China this visit?
I was about to say, yeah, exactly.
Give them the homeless. That's what we need to do. Take them with you, please. We'll give them some migrants. We
might
do that.
have already
We got plenty of those.
They might already complain that they have too many.
We can give them California.
California?
Take the whole state.
Yeah. Of course, we blew through this $8 billion population thing in the world. So, is the panic setting in yet that we have so many people on this globe we're not going to be able to survive? I mean, are you panicked about that yet?
No, not really. Rob, you?
No,
okay, no.
I'm not panicked.
It's more opportunity for Taylor Swift to sell albums.
That's $1.
Yeah, that's $1
That's
for me
$1.
too.
Right, there you go.
Think how much she can make.
We're up to $3 today at the Taylor Swift. Oh, that's $4.
When they have this meeting on Wednesday, of course, like I said, they're going to clean up all the homeless stuff. It'll be just pristine. It'll look gorgeous for that one day, and then the next day, right back to the way it was.
Right.
Well, it shows that it's interesting. The president, I don't know, I kind of just see Biden making further deals for the family during this conversation. I really don't see him saying things like, leave Taiwan alone or there will be hell to pay.
You think it'd be like hawking a Hunter painting?
Leave.
Buy a painting? Want to buy a painting?
We need to pay Hunter's attorney fees. You want to buy this?
$500,000. I'll cut you a deal.
If you got to buy one of my son's paintings if you want to make a deal with the United States. It's just that simple. This painting, well, it's not the highest priced painting, but maybe $500 million will be this painting right here.
We just want to wish everybody a Merry Thanksgiving.
And where's the ice cream?
Where's the ice cream?
Pass the ice cream.
Oh, mercy me. Well, those are things to think about I was just wondering what kind of conversation with the China's president coming all the way over here to San Francisco and the president going over there to meet him there on the Western Shore. What kind of deal is going to be made for?
What a difference, though. The last time he was here, he met with Trump at Mar-a-Lago. Now they're going to San Francisco.
Right, and meeting with Biden.
A rice-a-roni treat.
Well.
All right. Mornings in Meridian. We'll take a quick break. Rice-A-Roni. Stay with us.